Hello, and welcome back to another session of Recent Thoughts. Today, we're going to be talking about something that probably a lot of people could relate to, as well as myself, obviously, which is demotivation. As always, feel free to put me in the background, put me on when you're playing some games or working on something. Just have me in the background speaking to you. As always, it's not a very, energetic video. It's very chill, laid back video, and I hope you enjoy. I got my timer set on 15 minutes, and let's talk about demotivation. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so demotivation has been and probably is a big a big part of everybody's life. For now, it is the main reason why I stopped actively making music. Why I pretty much stop anything I like doing after a certain amount of time, which is kind of stupid, but logical at the same time, I would say. Demotivation is just this feeling where you want to do something, like, for example, like, I don't know, I can imagine myself playing on a guitar or making some general music on my piano. Wait. Okay. Sorry. Ugh. Yeah, making some general music on my piano, and then all of a sudden my hands just fall down and they're like, nah, I don't feel like it. It's not generally a bad type of emotion. It's just this laziness, I guess. It's part. Obviously it's not all laziness. It's part. Demotivation can be caused by stress. It can be caused obviously by laziness, but also by burnout, doing it too much as well. Back when I was doing another YouTube channel, I made way too many videos at once, which then caused me to burn out and literally not continue on any other videos at all. It is this feeling of kind of like, fuck, what am I supposed to do now? And the same goes to demotivation, at least for me, for music. It's more the feeling of like, I feel like doing it, but if I start it, it will be way too complex and I'll probably drop it either way. And or I want to start this song, but then I gotta work on it. So not gonna happen. I'll say that much. I don't know how to fight it. And to be honest, or to be frank, I don't know how anybody fights it. It's a feeling, or it's an emotion that you just have to live through, in my opinion, because you always find things that you like to do, but it's well said, everything ends once, or once in a while. I don't know how exactly it's said, but even interests or hobbies, as long as you could do them, you couldn't do them forever. Hobbies have to kind of evolve and change with time, because I've not seen a single person that has done their hobby for the entire life, like for their entire lifetime. Even with music, it's a bit easier, because once you're burned out on one genre, you can just start with another one, and so is probably everything else. Even people that for example, build like small model planes or something like that, they can always go into actually like building model helicopters or something like that. just a stupid, example, but demotivation is, I think, inevitable. It's not in the sense of every single hobby will be, interesting to one point and then not. But more that demotivation is a part of all of this, and we shouldn't really see it as something very negative. At least in my opinion. I've lived with this demotivation due to stress, due to, isolation, as well as, the pandemic and stuff like that, for almost a year or two now. And, it's kind of become a part of me. Because whenever I feel like it, I'll make music. When I don't feel like it, I won't. It's pretty much that. And right now, and probably for the time being, I don't really feel like doing it. Not because I don't like it anymore. I love making music over, pretty much everything. But right now, I have other interests. I have other things to do, and it's okay. It's completely okay. It's just we have to start accepting the phenomenon of demotivation. Of course, it can lead you in a very dark place. I'm speaking about, feeling bad that you can't do it, and feeling even worse if you won't do it, and, that having a chain effect as well. But I think we just gotta fight it, to be honest. I've yet to discover any trick of how to fight or win against demotivation, except taking a break or taking time off a thing. But even then, I feel like, for me, especially with music, whenever I come back to it, I spend like 2 minutes, 3 minutes making music, and that's it, and I lose interest again. And I'm very sad about that, to be honest. I mean, it's expected because I've been burned out before, and it's expected, but I expect it from myself. But I'd like to do something that, means something to me. That's why I've started just, watching something with my friends, or just generally chilling out with people, not concentrating on my music career at all. Actually doing something for university once in a while. And to be honest, I don't feel too bad about it. I don't feel too bad that I dropped it. I don't feel too bad that it's not that I dropped the people that listen to me, but it's just I don't feel bad that they don't get to listen to my stuff anymore, or my new stuff anymore, because I don't have anything. There are billions of people that could probably do it better than me. And to be honest, I'm fine with that. As long as I'm happy doing it, that's all that matters. That's a big plus in not having music as a job. You don't have to, or people don't have to like your music. You have to like your own music. If you like your own music, there is no chance, there's no guarantee that people will like your music as well. And you have to be quite conscious of that. But taking it to, why is it with me yawning today? Holy shit. But taking it to, like, generally another plane, or on a macro plane, I guess. It's not only about, like, for example, me and music, demotivation. Demotivation can be when you're learning too much, when you're learning too often, and then you're like, fuck, I don't want to do this anymore. And, in high school years, it's bad and all, but if you don't feel like learning something after high school, after you've been given this freedom to choose whatever you want, then I don't really see a reason in that. Of course, lazy people that don't want to do anything or don't want anything from life and just keep on playing games, sure, yes, but people that actually want to mean something in the world or want to do something in the world, have any interests or something, they will go to their goals even through this demotivation. I hope for myself that I do that. At least that's what I think could happen. But it's nothing to fear. That's at least what I've realized. It's nothing to fear because it's just something you do. You can always do something different. And I mean that completely abstract, I guess. You can put it on literally or in literally anything, any scenario. If you don't feel like it, why are you doing it? Of course, having a general, base of information that high school provides you is super useful. But if you don't like doing something, or if you don't want to do something, but you still like it, then there is no reason in doing it because you don't like it. It's pretty much hobbies. If you don't want to make music right now, then don't do it right now. If you don't want to do it in over a span of like 3 years, don't. Why not? Just find something different. Fuck. And eventually that's what I did. I started watching a lot of new shows, TV shows, animes too, and I kind of found my love in that, and I wanted to have a place to talk about my feelings, so here we are. I just hope I don't get too invested into this and have a burnout like it used to. That's why initially in the trailer I said that or in the trailer or in the first video, I don't even remember anymore, but I said that I don't really have an upload schedule because I really don't want to bother. I want this to be natural. I want whenever I record something like this, I want it to be as natural as it can be, pretty much. And that can only happen if you are if you're free to do it. If you're forced to do something, that is never a good base of happiness, I'd say. Even take it to a different step. Let's go a step back. Even if you're I've realized throughout my lifetime that if you're forced to clean, you dislike it. But if you decide to clean up your room yourself, you can even find that therapeutic. It's the same with boys and cars, or I don't really want to be sexist, but I mean, I find it very, very therapeutic to clean my car because it's a piece of my own. It's a piece of me, and I want it to be completely clean. I want it to be shiny, and I'm willing to spend a lot of time to clean it. Not because I'm forced to do it, but because I want to. Same with, cleaning rooms or doing literally any chores, but you're doing the chores when you want it, however you want it, or how you want it, and all of a sudden they don't become chores, but natural, normal, everyday things that you just do. And I think that's what demotivation stands for. You can take it even to music. Once I gain back that interest of making music, I won't be I won't feel forced to make music, which, in the end gives me that drive of, hey, I want to do that I want to do it again. I want to make something. I want to sing. I want to play on my piano. I want to play on my guitar. But for now, I'm just letting it rest. And that's pretty much the whole premise of demotivation. I've fought with demotivation a lot in my life. Thing after thing, I found everything uninteresting, and trying to fight it is very hard. It's rather, you can rather accept it and move on to something new. Of course, a bit of fight should be in everything, but if you can't fight, you take that stupid quote. If you can't fight them, join them. I think that's actually a pretty good ending statement. If you can't fight them, join them, because our time is up. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, dude. That's a good ending. I'm very happy about that. I hope I could make you think, or make you start thinking about this stuff. If you have different opinions, feel free to put them in the comments. Feel free to discuss them in the comments. That's what they're for. If you like this video, if you don't mind, give me a like, give me a sub, share this with somebody else, and I'll see you in the next session. Bye bye.